Hey there, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 11 of my favorite free crochet patterns, plushie version. So I'm always looking high and low for all of the free crochet patterns I can find to make plushies, and I have found quite a few during my time of crocheting. So I'm just gonna show you them in no particular order. Some I do have on hand, and then some will just be pictures because I have sold them or given them away. Pattern number 1 is a pattern by Grace and Yarn, and I found this on her website, and it is for this little cactus. I call her Cactus Girl. She was recently bought from me at one of my live markets online, and I shipped her just the other day. She was super fun and easy to make. She's only made in 3 pieces. You make her entire body and then her little arms, and then of course if you want to add the flower detailing, you can. I think she looks amazing with the flower detailing. And then I did add some green glitter eyes to her, which just made her that much more special. So she is one of my favorites. I would like to make her again. I want to make a smaller version though. Pattern number 2 goes to a hippo. So it's an Instagram pattern. It is free, and it looks like it's a collaborated pattern between 4 different creators. So I will link it down below. Here is a video of some of the hippos I have made from this pattern, and then I do have a few I can show you right now. So right now I have this tiny little purple one, which I made with I think it was like a weight 4 velvet yarn, and then I've got one that's just a little bit bigger in pink. I have made this hippo with all types of yarn. I've experimented. I even made this one with 3 strands of blanket yarn. He's a hefty dude. He is big. His eyes are huge. I don't know what size I ended up putting on him, but he's a big boy. I did make a video, a crochet diary of me creating him. That was a lot of fun. It was kind of hard work. I think I should have used a bigger hook in the end. I like him. He will never leave me. I've decided I'm going to keep him forever. I think he's so cute because his little feet, they're so adorable to me. This is probably one of my most it's in my top 3 of free patterns. It's no sew, and it's just, to me, it's perfect. It's great. Pattern number 3 goes to a Loaf cat, and the only one I have that I can show you today is this tiny little fuzzy one. I used eyelash yarn from Hobby Lobby. I did actually make this one on a live stream as well. I think her face is so cute. She has similar feet to the hippo where it's like little bobbles. I've made this quite a few times as well, and this pattern comes from Stitch by Faye. I found it on her website, and I will link that down below. I've made that Loaf cat also with a few different yarns, mostly chunkier yarn. That would be the thinnest yarn I have used to make a Loaf cat, and I thought it came out well, especially with the fuzzies. Just super adorable. Pattern number 4 goes to Rose and Lily Crochet, and it is her flower turtle. I love this turtle. I've made it 4 times now, and I have sold all of them. I actually just sold 2 last week, a giant one and then a smaller version. The pattern is on YouTube, so you do have to follow along. It's super simple though. She explains her patterns really well. I enjoy them. I actually have another one of her patterns that are on this list. So the next one of her patterns, which is pattern number 5, is her crochet hippo. I've made it 3 times. I made a jumbo one with like a weight 6 yarn. I made this little blue one with a weight 5 yarn, and then I've made a little pink one with a weight 4 yarn. The pink one is actually the same yarn as this little hippo. I think this is something I got at Hobby Lobby. I don't remember what it is right now, but I can probably figure it out and let you know in the description if you'd like to know. But I do enjoy that pattern. It works up pretty quick. Pattern number 6 is actually one of the first plushies I ever made. It was the second plushie I made. I remember this now. And it goes to this giraffe. I think he is adorable. I made him when I was a beginner crocheter. I used worsted weight yarn. The pattern also uses worsted weight, so I just, of course, followed along with that. If you used a bigger yarn, he would come out pretty big. That is something I plan to do one day though. I think that would be a lot of fun to see just how big I can get this guy to be. This is a pattern by Jess Huff, and it is free on her website. She has quite a few patterns. A lot of them are little safari animals. I love how wobbly his head is because I didn't stuff it that great. He's super cute to me. She has many great patterns, like I said. I've also made her elephant, so you should check her out. And I will link her website down below. I love his little tail. He's got his spots. Super cute. So pattern number 7 goes to Sweet Softies, who is on YouTube. So it is a YouTube tutorial. It is no-sew, so that is a bonus. And that pattern is these little octos. These are, I've made these so many times, I can't even count. I've sold the majority of them. They're just so easy to make that it's hard not to want to sit there and just make them over and over again in different colors and types of yarn. So this one I did double up some velvet yarn, and I thought it came out pretty cool looking. I love this pattern. I think I might be a little bit obsessed, almost as obsessed as I am with the Hippo pattern. And then I have right now this like bluish metallic one. So that is another one of my top favorites. That's probably in my top 5. Especially for no-sew. It's great for like a market prep item along with the Hippo. The Hippo does take a little bit longer because there's more rounds. In my opinion, those are both great as market prep items. Pattern number 8 is a very, I would say it's more of an advanced, unless you're a very comfortable beginner. But pattern number 8 is this dragon, and it's supposed to be Toothless the Night Fury. And it is a YouTube video, so the video is quite long, and it's by Willow and Wild, so that is her channel name. Again, I'm linking all of the pattern links down below. This one took me, I think, about 4 hours to make, and I can't remember if that included sewing all of the pieces on or not. Like I said, it's pretty advanced. Everything you see on here has to be sewn on. So the legs, the little gills, the little ear parts, the horns, the wings, the bottom of the tail. It was a lot, but in my opinion, very worth it because it came out super cute. I decided to do some crazy rainbow colors, and I really, really, really love it. Super cute. I do recommend it if you're looking for something, I guess, more intricate and detailed to make, but it is free. Okay, pattern number 9 is this little crocodile. I've made, I think I only made 3, oh no, I made 4 of them. I sold all of them. I did experiment with yarns. They all included blanket yarn, but I did do some with 2 strands of blanket yarn, 3 strands of blanket yarn, and then I did one that was a strand of blanket yarn along with a strand of acrylic yarn, just to give it a little camo speckled effect. That pattern is also on Instagram. The name of the pattern is Chomp the Pocket Croc, which I think is very cute. Pattern number 10 is another YouTube video, and it is just for this little fishy. I made quite a few of these. They've been selling in my Etsy shop, and it is also by Sweet Softies, who, if you remember, made the octo pattern as well. This is almost no-sew. The only thing you have to sew on are these side fins. They don't take very long to make at all, but this is another great little market prep idea because they're pretty quick. There's not too many rounds, and again, it's mostly no-sew. So Sweet Softies Mini Minnows. Okay, our next pattern, it's no-sew, so that is a plus, and it is this little panda. It's also an Instagram pattern. I've made a handful of these. I think I've made like 5 or 6. I've made them in various colors. I did them on live streams, but I love it. Again, the little puff stitch, arms and legs, ears. It's very cute, and it is no-sew, so another great market prep item. So I think I started this video saying I had 11 patterns, but I actually have 12. I guess you could say this is a bonus pattern, and it is this little froggy. The person who designed this pattern was yours truly. So this is on my channel, of course. I'll link it down below. It's the first plushie pattern I ever made, and I was inspired by making all of the plushies that I had been making previously with bobble stitches, and I really love how his little eyes pop out. I think it's so cute. It makes me laugh. It's just funny. He's so cute. I just sold one the other day, actually. So I do have this as a free pattern on my channel if you want to check that out. And this would also be a great little market prep pattern. And it's no-sew. He is no-sew. So that is all of the patterns I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you decide to make any of them, let me know down in the comments and let me know which one was your favorite. Mine is probably my big old giraffe, and he always will be. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was super fun for me to make. I love sharing all of the free patterns. It's just fun little goodies for us crocheters. And I will be making more videos like this, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!